Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast Journey. Today's episode is all about small, powerful habits that will push your English from just okay to fluent and confident.
A lot of learners think fluency comes only from big lessons or expensive courses. But the real secret? Tiny daily habits that train your brain and mouth without feeling like boring homework.
These 5 habits are simple to add to your routine. You don't need a teacher, a partner, or even extra time. You just need a few minutes a day and a promise to stick with them.
So if you've ever felt frustrated because you understand English, but can't speak fluently, this episode is for you. Listen till the end because we're sharing real examples and practical ways you can start today.
Think of these habits like brushing your teeth. You do it every day without question, and your English needs the same kind of care. Do these daily and fluency will become natural.
We'll break down each habit, show you how to do it in just a few minutes, and explain why it works. By the end, you'll feel ready and excited to make English a natural part of your daily life.
Grab your notebook or just listen closely. Let's jump into the first daily habit that can transform your English step by step. All right, let's start with one habit that seems simple but is super powerful. Talking to yourself in English every single day. I know, some people feel shy about it at first, but trust us, this works like magic for fluency.
Think about it. When you speak to yourself, you're training both your brain and your mouth at the same time. There's no pressure, no fear of mistakes, no one to judge you. It's just you, your thoughts, and your English.
So how do you actually do this? One way is to describe what you're doing as you do it. For example, while you make your morning coffee, say out loud, "I'm boiling water. I'm adding coffee powder. I'm pouring it into my mug." These simple sentences train your brain to think quickly and clearly in English.
Another great way is to talk about your plans for the day. Stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and say, "Today I have a meeting at 10 a.m. After that, I will go to the gym. In the evening, I want to watch a movie." This feels awkward the first few times, but it builds confidence fast.
You can even imagine you're giving a short news update. Pretend you're a news reporter and talk about what's happening in your life. For example, "Good morning. This is Emma reporting live. Today's weather is sunny, and I'm planning to visit my friend later. Stay tuned for more updates."
I love that. And here's another tip. If you have a pet, talk to your pet in English. Tell your dog what you're cooking or what you're watching on TV. Your pet won't mind if you make mistakes, and your brain will love the practice.
The most important thing is to do this daily. Even if you only have 5 minutes, use them to talk to yourself. The more you do it, the faster your thoughts connect to English words automatically.
And don't overthink grammar or big words at this stage. Just focus on keeping your thoughts flowing in English. Mistakes are fine. Fluency means smooth thinking, not perfect grammar all the time.
So starting today, promise yourself to talk to yourself in English at least once a day. It's free, simple, and incredibly effective.
Ready for habit 2? Let's dive into how listening actively every day.
Okay, habit 2 is one I absolutely love because it's relaxing and powerful at the same time. Active listening. Many learners listen to English songs or watch shows, but they do it passively. If you want to build real fluency, you need to listen actively.
What does that mean exactly? It means you don't just let the words flow in and out of your ears. You actually pay close attention to how native speakers talk. You notice how they link words together, how their tone rises and falls, and which words they stress in a sentence.
For example, listen to a short podcast or a scene from a TV show. Play just 1 or 2 minutes, not the whole thing. Listen once without subtitles. Then play it again, pause often, and repeat what they say exactly the way they say it.
This trains your brain to hear real spoken English, not just slow textbook English. It also teaches your mouth to copy natural rhythm and pronunciation.
One exercise I love is chunking. When you listen, don't focus on each word alone. Focus on groups of words that belong together. For example, instead of hearing, "What are you doing?" as 4 separate words, hear it as, "What you doing?" exactly how a native speaker might say it quickly.
Try to shadow short clips every day. Shadowing means you repeat what you hear at the same time, almost like an echo. This connects your listening and speaking instantly.
Don't stress if you can't catch every word at first. The point is to get your brain used to the sound and flow of real English. Over time, your listening will become sharp and fast, and your speaking will sound smoother too.
A fun idea is to pick content you truly enjoy. If you love cooking, listen to cooking videos. If you love travel, watch travel vlogs in English. When you like the topic, you naturally pay more attention and want to repeat it.
Even 10 minutes of active listening a day is powerful. So next time you play a podcast or video, don't just let it run in the background. Focus, Pause, repeat, and shadow.
Stick with this habit daily, and you'll notice that conversations feel easier. And you don't need to translate in your head so much anymore.
All right, habit 2 is done. Next, we'll share habit 3, which is all about using new words every day, so you never feel stuck for words when you speak. Welcome to habit 3, and this one can truly transform how confident you feel when speaking English. It's all about using new words every day in real sentences, so they stick in your brain and don't disappear after a day.
Many learners write down new words but forget them quickly because they don't actually use them. Memorizing alone isn't enough. You have to make each word part of your daily life. That's how your brain remembers it naturally.
So here's how you can do this. Every day, pick just 3 to 5 new words or phrases. Don't pick too many at once. You want to really use each one, not just read it and forget it.
Once you pick your words, write a few simple sentences with them. For example, if your new word is delicious, I make sentences like, "This cake is delicious," or "I ate a delicious meal today." Then try to say those sentences out loud a few times.
Next, challenge yourself to use those words in your daily self-talk or in a real conversation. Let's say you're talking to yourself in the mirror about your day. Add your new words in naturally. If you're talking to a friend, try to include them too.
Here's a fun trick. Use sticky notes. Write your new words on sticky notes and stick them on your fridge, mirror, or desk. Every time you see them, say the word in a sentence out loud. This keeps the word fresh in your mind all day.
Also, don't be afraid of making mistakes with new words. It's normal to use a word a bit awkwardly at first. But the more you try, the more natural it becomes. Soon you'll use it automatically without thinking.
Some learners like to keep a word diary. At the end of each day, write down which new words you used and how you used them. It's a simple but powerful habit to see your progress over weeks and months.
Remember, vocabulary is not just about knowing a word, it's about using it in real life. When you do this daily, you'll notice you hesitate less when speaking because you have more words ready in your mind.
Okay, that's habit 3. Next, we'll share habit 4. How to read aloud every day to train your brain, your mouth, and your pronunciation all at the same time.
Okay. Habit 4 is one of my personal favorites because it helps with so many skills at once. It's simple. Read aloud in English every single day. This habit trains your brain to understand sentence structure, your mouth to pronounce clearly, and your ears to catch your own mistakes.
Reading silently is good, but reading aloud is even better for fluency. When you read out loud, you have to connect your thoughts, your tongue, and your voice at the same time, just like when you speak to someone in real life.
So what should you read? Anything you enjoy. It could be a news article, a short story, a dialogue from a TV show, or even your favorite song lyrics. Pick something not too hard but interesting enough to keep you focused.
Start with just 5 minutes a day. Find a quiet place, take a deep breath, and read slowly at first. Focus on saying each word clearly. If you don't know how to pronounce a word, look it up, listen to it online, and then practice it a few times.
Here's a great tip. Record yourself while reading aloud. Then listen back and notice how you sound. Do you speak too fast? Are there words you stumble on? Listening to your own reading helps you fix pronunciation mistakes quickly.
To make it more fun, pretend you're acting or performing. Use emotion and intonation. For example, if you're reading a dialogue, change your voice for each character. This makes your reading lively and also improves how you use tone in real conversation.
Another idea is to read along with an audio version. Find an audiobook or a YouTube video with subtitles and read at the same time as the speaker. This helps you match natural speed and rhythm.
Reading aloud every day, even for a few minutes, gives you more confidence when you have to speak in real situations. It reduces hesitation and trains your mouth to move smoothly through English words and sentences.
So grab your favorite short text today, find a cozy spot, and read out loud with energy. Little by little, you'll notice huge improvements in your clarity and confidence.
All right, habit 4 is complete. Now get ready for the final habit, habit 5, which is all about reviewing and reflecting every day to keep your English growing stronger.
We've come to our final habit, but trust me, this one ties everything together. Habit 5 is to review and reflect on your English practice every day. It sounds simple, but it keeps you improving without losing motivation.
Think of it like checking a map when you're traveling. You wouldn't walk in a new city without sometimes stopping to see where you are, right? Learning English is the same. You need to pause and ask, what did I do today? What worked? What can I do better tomorrow?
So how do you do this? At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to think back on what you did in English. Did you talk to yourself? Did you listen actively? Did you use new words or read aloud? Just remind yourself of your progress.
Some people like to write this in a small notebook or a notes app on their phone. You don't need long paragraphs. Just write a few sentences. Today I learned 3 new words. I shadowed a podcast for 5 minutes. I read a news story out loud.
Next, reflect. Was there anything hard or confusing? Maybe you struggled to pronounce a word or forgot a phrase you wanted to use. This is great information, because now you know what to focus on tomorrow.
Another bonus is that this daily review makes you feel proud. You see proof that you're working on your English every day. Even on days when you feel tired or busy, this little reflection reminds you that small steps really add up.
One more tip: every Sunday, spend a few extra minutes to look back at your whole week. What habit did you do well? Which habit needs more time? Adjust your plan for the next week based on what you learn.
This is how successful learners grow fast. They don't just repeat the same things blindly. They watch their progress, fix small problems, and keep going stronger.
So promise yourself this. At the end of each day, take 5 quiet minutes to review and reflect. It's a tiny habit, but it keeps your brain clear and your practice focused.
And there you have it, 5 daily habits that can take your English from good to fluent step by step. They don't cost money, they don't take hours, and they fit into real life.
Keep these habits going, believe in yourself, and enjoy the journey. Fluency is not magic, and it's daily effort done with a smile.
We're proud of you for listening and practicing with us here on English Podcast Journey.